This is the Scout 670 LXS. I'm going to keep it quite simple. This is the biggest center console ever made. It's the best part of 70 feet long. It's also the best part of $7 million. It's got 3,000 horsepower. And I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what you're supposed to do with it. I'm going to try and find out in this video. Only the American mind could conceive of a project like this. I'm Jack Haines. Welcome to YachtBuyer. The biggest center console ever needs big power, and it's got it. 600 horsepower, 12-cylinder Mercuries, giving this thing some really extraordinary performance. It's topping out at 60 miles an hour or 52 knots. It cruises at 40 miles an hour, which is about 35 knots. And at that speed, it can still cover 500 nautical miles. I tell you, someone who's going to be happy, your service manager. Just changing all the spark plugs alone is going to take a day. Awesome power for what is a pretty awesome boat. Let's head on board. The performance is great, but so are the creature comforts, and it starts right back here where you've got a carbon fibre boarding ladder that matches your carbon fibre shower that drops down into the deck. You've also got balconies on both sides. So we've got one down on this side. You can see what it's like when it's up, but even when it's up, it's got this really lovely step that drops down to help you on and off from each side. Goes without saying, the quality, the engineering is outstanding. Scout are known for their quality, and you can feel it immediately. And of course, having the balconies makes what is quite a wide cockpit even wider. It's a great living space back here. It's both comfortable, but also well kitted out for fishing. You've got your rod holders right along the transom here, bait wells on both sides, loads of storage in the deck. There's actually a seakeeper underneath this one, and this entire hatch lifts up because down there you've got a 40 kilowatt generator. Remember, it's a 70-foot boat. You've got air conditioning for a 70-footer. It may be a center console, but it's got lots of kit that you need to run. So you've got really serious equipment on board. This side, there's a sink. Over here, we've got a grill, so you can cook back here. And this is a very neat touch. This is actually patented by Scout, this rocket launcher system that tilts up. But on this one, it also is the cover for this bimini. So this bimini will go right back into the hardtop, and this tilts up and shuts it away. And obviously this is where you store your rods, and it tilts down so you can put them in and out easily. Another nice feature is having your MFD up here. Really, that's for when you're fishing. You've got the fish finder up, so you can just glance back and see where you are, see where the fish are, I should say. And then you can fold that up into the coaming when you don't need to use it. And then moving forward, we've got your nice sheltered dining space. So out there is where you're out in the sun, swimming, enjoying the water. Up here, it's protected. You've got air conditioning vents set into the seats, so it's nice and cool. You're sitting forward, you've got your table, and it obviously backs onto the bar as well. And above my head, this is actually a ladder to allow you onto the roof. Now, as an option on this model, you can have a flybridge with some seating and a helm position. This particular boat hasn't got it, so it's just access onto the roof for things like your navigation. It's got a fabulous interior, this boat. We're going to go there in a second. For now, let's go and check out the foredeck. Before we get into it though, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll never miss another tour like this one. Back in the day, when you had 5 outboards out the back, you need to be an octopus to control everything. But of course, today, with joysticks, no issue. There's one at the helm, obviously, but they've also got one down here. So I can be, leaning, looking forward, looking aft. I've got full control of all 5 outboards. The computer's just working out which ones need to be used to make it maneuver. And I've also got separate controls for the bow thruster and the stern thruster, plus skyhook. You can just hit it and the boat will hold itself still. Let's head up front. Really nice high bulwarks. You've got railings here that you can tie the fenders off as well. Feel well protected as you move forward. There is the odd fender socket as well that you can clip the fenders into. And then we're right forward onto this foredeck where you've got pop-up cleats dotted all the way along. And although you've not got rails on the outside, you've got nice rails here on the inside. So you can always steady yourself when you're moving into this space. Now, of course, it's mainly seating back there in the cockpit, and the forward bit isn't really exposed to the elements, whereas here, if you want to be sunbathing, this is absolutely perfect. You've got a sun pad back here with actuated backrest, so you can flip those up and lie in the sun. And then right forward, you've got this nice U-shaped seating area. Look at this table as well. That's lovely, isn't it? This is a nice place to sit of an evening, having a sundowner. If you're not absolutely tearing along at 40 miles an hour, pretty nice place to sit and enjoy the ride as well. Storage underneath here, and then a 3-way split anchor locker. And to pop them open. Again, it just gives you an idea behind the scenes of what the quality is like. Everything is lined out. There's rams here to hold it open. It's very easy to get to and look after. It's an owner-run boat. The owner's probably going to be doing all the maintenance, looking after it, so that stuff matters. Right, let's go and have a look at that interior. Right, heading inside, we find our saloon. This is all air-conditioned, but you can drop this whole window down, touch the button here. You can also control this from the screens of the helm, and then it connects out to that bar area out there, which is lovely. Obviously, you can cook out there, but there are some cooking facilities in here as well. We've got an induction hob, there's a microwave down there, a bit of cooling space and storage as well. Not masses, but of course a lot of that is also outside, and we've got more living space below decks. The TV goes up into the ceiling at the touch of a button through this screen down here. There are little Garmin screens all over the place, so you control all the boat's functions from sort of several different places. And the TV is obviously opposite the internal dinette. This is on an adjustable leg, so it can drop down to adjust in height. Not a place I imagine you're going to spend lots of time, but it's a nice place as a bit of a backup, certainly nice and cool if it's a really hot day. And crucially, you can still see what's going on out there. But now we're about to get to a really cool bit of this boat, the helm. It is a great helm setup. 4 big screens. You've essentially got the helm mirrored on both sides. It just so happens that this one's got a steering wheel, but the people over on that side have got their own massive Garmin screens as well. So if you're sitting here, you can look at whatever you want. As the skipper, you've got this great driving position. These seats are set quite high, so they work well as a leaning post, but you can drop the bolster down. Of course, you can sit. They've got armrests as well. So if you're covering ground, you know, lazily romping along at 40 knots, then you are, you know, sitting really comfortably with a great view down that big, long bow. So you can see aft really clearly as well. There's cameras all over the boat too, so from here you do feel very much in control. Quite a simple helm arrangement, all in black leather, so there should be no glare. I really like this feature as well. They've got these scan strut phone holders, so your phone's charged, but they also keep them upright so you can see what they're doing. And you've got a few hard buttons as well that you're going to use for, you know, things like windows, lighting, that sort of stuff. Not everything is contained in the screens, but yeah, it's a really focused, comfortable driving position. All I need to do now is drive it. Let's go and have a look at where you sleep. Dropping down to the lower deck, this is where we find the accommodation. There's also a blind overhead because this is very open to the windscreen. So if the sun's pouring in like it is a bit now, this obviously comes right up to here, so you can fully shade this area. So give it a little bit more, there's a bit of sunlight down here. And then centrally, you've got what they call the sort of media room. You've got a sofa down here. It's got a small TV. You can have an even bigger TV if you want to sacrifice a bit of storage space. There's a coffee machine here as well, a fridge and some storage. So like a mini galley where you can serve yourself down here on this level. I mentioned about having the screens. There's another Garmin screen over there. So again, you've got full control of the boat from down here on this deck. In terms of accommodation, well, there's a day head over on this side, which is big enough to have a decent separate shower. But there's also the bathroom that these 2 cabins are going to use. So on the port side, there's a double. You can see headroom is fine in the lobby, but quite restricted over the berth, but you have got a reasonable sized double berth in there. And this one actually links directly into that bathroom. So this one's en suite, which is quite nice. Big amount of hang storage over here as well. And then over on that side, the similar arrangement with reasonable headroom here, but then this is a twin, so I can drop down. I'll just show you the headroom. Yeah, once you're in, you're going to be wanting to lie down because we're going underneath the helm here, but hey, you're lying flat, it's not too bad. But really, if you're going to be moving around, getting dressed by the storage, you're going to be doing that just here. And then forward is the owner's cabin. So it looks as though this is open plan to this area, but it's not, because there's a button here, and these doors come together and obviously completely close this area off. Push the button again, and they slide apart, and it is open to that. But you've got privacy here. You've also got split shower and toilet room. From the starboard side, you have the toilet, and then to port, there's a good sized separate shower as well. Quite a clever use of space, really. And then of course you have the berth right forward. It's a nice sized bed, and storage is pretty good as well, but you will notice that because of that seating area up on the foredeck, headroom is pretty restricted right forward, so you can't really sit up in bed once you're down there, but looks perfectly comfortable to sleep in. And if I'm being honest, I don't imagine these beds are going to see much action, because really this is a day boat, a big fast day boat, out to the soundbar, out and go fishing, come back in again. But if you do want to be on board for a weekend, maybe not weeks at a time, the odd weekend, very nice indeed. What does buying the biggest centre console ever made actually give you? It gives you no compromises. If you want to go and do water sports, if you want to get to the Bahamas in no time, if you want to go slowly cruising around the intercoastal waterway, if you want to go fishing, if you want to go out with your family, It can do it all. It can move fast, it can move slow, it can be a great day boat. It'll also be very nice if you're heading out for the weekend. You have to admire, really, that this thing even exists. If you've got $7 million to drop on the ultimate day boat, well, I think we might have found it. Thank you for watching that tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty impressive, huh? Let me know what you think about this boat in the comments below. If you want something a bit more European that could give it a run for its money, how about our sea trial of the Lambo yacht? I'll put that up there for you. If you want to subscribe to YachtBuyer, you can do that up there. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jack Haines. This is YachtBuyer.